Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine, safe and sound at your home. Beta, today we revise about respiration process. Okay, as you know, first life process chapter is coming in your first unit exam. So here we revise about the respiration. Okay, so what is respiration? Process by which a living being utilize the food to get energy is called respiration. Means respiration is an oxidation reaction in which carbohydrate is oxidized to produce energy. As you know, mitochondria is the site of respiration and the energy release is stored in the form of ATP, and ATP stand for beta adenosine triphosphate. Means ATP is stored in mitochondria and it is released as per we need. Okay, पता होगा आप सबको रेस्पिरेशन के बारे में. रेस्पिरेशन देखिए देयर इज डिफरेंस बिटवीन रेस्पिरेशन एंड ब्रीदिंग. समटाइम्स स्टूडेंट सेड दैट रेस्पिरेशन मीन्स inhale and exhale of carbon oxygen and carbon dioxide. That is wrong, because inhale oxygen and exhale carbon dioxide is the process of breathing, but respiration is the process of being utilized food to get energy. मीन्स जब हम सांस लेते हैं और सांस लेने से जो ऑक्सीजन अंदर जाके हमारे फूड को बर्न करता है और उससे जो एनर्जी निकलती है वो एटीपी के फॉर्म में हमारी बॉडी में स्टोर हो जाती है. दैट वन इज कॉल्ड रेस्पिरेशन. सो देर इज little bit difference between breathing and respiration. So here we describe about the respiration, means how mitochondria really store energy in the form of ATP, okay, during the respiration. Okay, now here we describe about the steps of respiration. Means respiration will be doing in steps like breaking down of glucose. In respiration, glucose is your food which is stored in your stomach. So in the steps of respiration, first step is breaking down of glucose into pyruvate. Means this step happen in the cytoplasm where glucose molecules is breaking down into pyruvate acid, and as you see in the slide, glucose molecule is composed of 6 carbon atoms, while pyruvic acid is composed of 3 carbon atoms. Okay beta. Now fate of this pyruvic acid is the second step of respiration. Means further breaking down of pyruvic acid take place in the mitochondria, and the molecule form depend on the type of respiration in a particular organism. Okay, means respiration involves gases exchanges process, means intake of oxygen from the atmosphere and releasing of carbon dioxide. That one we call breathing. Okay, and breakdown of simple food in order to release energy inside the cell, that one is called cellular respiration. On the basis of this, we have to be divided respiration in two parts. Means respiration are of two types. First one is aerobic respiration and second one is anaerobic respiration. So what is an aerobic respiration? AEROBIC. What is aerobic respiration? Means this type of respiration happens in the presence of oxygen, and in this pyruvic acid is converted into carbon dioxide and releasing energy and water molecules in the form at the end of the process. Means when oxygen when glucose is divided and form a pyruvic acid, and then pyruvic acid again divide or break down and form energy and carbon dioxide, that one is called aerobic respiration. This all process is happening in the presence of oxygen. That's why we called it aerobic respiration. Okay. So what is anaerobic respiration? Means in anaerobic respiration, in the absence of oxygen, pyruvic acid is either converted into ethyl alcohol or lactic acid. Ethyl alcohol is usually formed in case of anaerobic respiration in microbes like yeast or bacteria, and lactic acid is formed in some microbe as well as in muscle cell. Okay, so in this process, in anaerobic respiration process, glucose of 6 carbon molecules converted into pyruvate of 3 carbon molecules plus energy, and then pyruvate in yeast in lack of oxygen, it converted into pyruvate convert into ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide plus energy. Okay, And after that, pyruvate in muscles in lack of oxygen, means when we have in our muscles there is no oxygen, lactic acid are produced and plus energy is releasing from there. And in pyruvate mitochondria, the presence of oxygen, carbon dioxide, water, energy are released. Means the equation for the above reaction can be written as follow, like if you talk about the presence of oxygen, in the presence of oxygen, glucose, the formula of glucose is C6H12O6. okay, C6H12O6 is the glucose, and in the presence of oxygen, this glucose breaks down and form 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus energy. okay, this is happening when oxygen is present. okay, now in next process, where C6H12O6 means glucose are breakdown but in the absence of oxygen. In this process there is ethanol is formed, means C2H5OH, ethanol is formed plus carbon dioxide means CO2. okay, this is all in the absence of oxygen. And the third process, when glucose means C6H12O6 is breakdown in lack of oxygen, they form lactic acid. And what is the formula of lactic acid? Most of time board raise this question to write the formula of lactic acid. It is CH3CHOHCOOH. okay, this is lactic acid. Means if we talk about the lactic acid, how we understand lactic acid means sometimes sometimes you feel a pain in your leg during running. okay, so why this is happening means when someone runs too fast, he may experience pain in the leg of muscles. This is happen because of anaerobic respiration take place in the muscles, and during running the energy demand from the muscle cell increase, and this is compensated by anaerobic respiration, and lactic acid is formed in this process in our muscles. okay, so the deposition of lactic acid cause pain in the leg muscle, and the pain subsides after taking rest for some time. okay, now this is all about aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. If you talk about the exchange of gases, so how gases exchange in aerobic respiration. So in aerobic respiration, organisms need a continuous supply of oxygen, and carbon dioxide produced during the process need to be removed from the body. Means different organisms use different method for the intake of oxygen and expulsion of carbon dioxide. Like diffusion is the method which is utilized in the unicellular, like in amoeba. okay, and in plant diffusion also working on there for the exchange of gases. In complex animal, respiratory system does the job of exchange of gases. okay, if you talk about the aquatic animal, gills of the fish are doing the same function. okay, if you talk about the insects have system of spiracles. okay, and their trachea which is used for taking in oxygen. And there is different organisms which take different modes of respiration by different organs. okay, beta, so this is all about the respiration and types of respiration. okay, if you talk about the human means if you talk about the generally human respiratory system, this is human respiratory system. So in the human respiratory system, it is compared of lungs, means human being respirate by the lungs. okay, these are attached to a system of tubes which open on the outside through the nostrils. okay, so if we explain about the respiration in human being, we have to be first describe about the nostril. okay, there are two nostrils which converge to form nasal passage. Means there is inner lining which is where hair is present, which is remain wet during to mucus secretion, and the mucus and the hair help to filtrating the dust particle out from the inhaled air. okay, after this nostril there is pharynx. okay, this is tube like structure, and this is continue after the nasal passage. After that there is larynx. okay, this is the part come from the pharynx, and this is also called voice box. okay, after that this is trachea. And the trachea is composed of rings of cartilage, and cartilageous ring prevent the collapse of trachea in the absence of air. Okay. Now there is bronchi. A pair of bronchi comes out from the trachea, and which one bronchi is going to each lungs. Okay. And bronchioles are the bronchioles divide when bronchi divides into two parts. That one is called bronchioles. Okay. Last there is alveoli, which is doing very important role in respiration, because alveoli is a balloon like structure which is contact with our blood, which help our blood to make oxygenated, and it also help to remove carbon dioxide from our blood and make it again oxygenated blood. Means these are the air sacs. At the end of bronchioles this is present, and the alveolus is very thin membrane where blood capillaries are open. This alveolar mix oxygen with the blood, and carbon dioxide exit from the blood. So this all happen. This may means if you talk about blood circulatory system, we have to also read about the function of alveoli, because alveoli play very important role to make blood oxygenated and deoxygenated. Okay. So passage of air through the respiratory system in human being is first is nostril, then it's going to nasal passage, then it's going to nasal cavity, then it's going to pharynx, then it's going to larynx, then it's going to tracheus, then bronchus, then lungs, then bronchioles, and last one is alveolar, which is where blood capillaries are contact with the alveolar sac. Okay, beta. So this is about the human respiratory system. Okay, now we have to be know about the breathing mechanism, and for this here we know about how ribs move and out, how diaphragm moves and out in during inhalation and exhalation of the oxygen and carbon dioxide. Okay. So the breathing mechanism of lungs is controlled by the diaphragm, as you see in the slide, and the intercostal muscles. Okay. So the diaphragm is a membrane which separates the thoracic chamber from the abdominal cavity. So when the diaphragm moves down, as you see in slide, when diaphragm moves down, the lungs expand and air is inhaled. Okay. And in next slide you have to see that when the diaphragm moves up, the lungs contract and air is exhaled. Okay. So mechanism of breathing is depend on two process, inhalation and exhalation. Means during inhale the thoracic cavity, means the chest cavity is expand, and the thoracic cavity is contract in exhale, in the condition of exhale. Ribs lift upward during inhalation, but it's move downward during exhalation. Okay. Diaphragm become flat in shape in inhale process, and diaphragm become dome shaped like structure make when it exhalation. Okay. Means volume of lungs increase and air enter the lungs during inhalation, and volume of lungs and decrease air exit from the lungs in the process of exhalation. Okay. So these picture are for the mechanism of breathing. You have to be know which time the ribs move out, and which time the ribs move downward and upward. Okay. How diaphragm move upward and downward, and what process is happening in during inhalation and exhalation. Okay. So beta, this is all about the respiration. Here we trying to be discuss all the process, all trying to be cover all the important notes of the respiration. I hope you understand this all, you don't have any doubts. But if you have, then we have Zoom classes. Please join your Zoom classes and discuss your problems related to the topic. Okay. So keep study. Okay. In next video we have to be revised about the transportation, where we discuss about the human transportation system, means blood circulation system and lymphatic system. Okay. Okay. Thank you.